Hey guys, so today I wanted to go over roll center and how roll center affects your car on a horizontal load. Um, this was the thing that for me, from a setup standpoint, changed everything. When I started setting up my cars, trying to get cars set up for RC, I really didn't know where to start. And this gave me my start. So now when I'm going to the track, I'm just making little adjustments around my roll center to make the car do what I want it to do. You know, from there you can start changing springs and things like that based on very specifics of what your car's doing at your track. But this will at least get you a way to find a basic setup to get you started. The first thing I wanted to show, I got this picture up. So I'm showing a car coming through a corner. This car, you can see that this outside A-arm is actually really level. You can see the suspension on the outside is dipped down a bit as we're adding that load, but this is giving a ton of mechanical grip. Really quick, I'm going to show you a clip of basic setup and how that works on your car. Okay, so here I'm going to do a quick demonstration of horizontal effect on suspension and roll center. So right now I've got the arms very level. I'm just going to push on the axles of both ends. I'm pushing very hard just to show my fingertips here. I was pushing very hard, and you can see the suspension didn't move at all. And then just as a quick demonstration, I'm going to bring that suspension up. So now our ride height is going to be above center. And we can see the car will now raise up when I add a horizontal load. And the same will be true if I then lower the car down. Real quick for our demonstration so you can see it in action. So now we're going to have the car below center. We're going to push and the suspension drops down. So that's how your suspension is going to be affected by that horizontal load. If you're at center, the car is going to stay really level through a corner. If you're below center, the car is going to roll, which can cause traction roll. And then if you're above center, the car will actually lift and kind of stink bug and lose suspension. So you're going to be more likely to slide out through that corner. So that's actually what's happening specifically with roll center. So hopefully that visual representation of how a horizontal load affects the roll center on your suspension will help you to better understand what's happening and why you want to set it up that way. For me, that was a complete game changer to finally just get my cars all to level and start setting them up around that roll center. What that's allowing the suspension to do when you've got that very level is it's allowing you to come around the corner and keep the car level, and it can still hit the bumps and take those without wanting to fling off the track and go crazy, or traction roll if you're lowering the car way too much. That was actually the biggest thing. I thought I was lowering the suspension for lowering the center of gravity, but that's not actually how it works. Ultimately, if you want to do that, you can use sway bars to lower the suspension of the car to lower your center of gravity. But if you're running an off-road course that's got any bumps at all, you're not going to want to run a setup like that. It's actually going to detract from your car's ability to again soak up those bumps and work independently, because when you add a sway bar, it links the two suspension arms together. So when one lifts, the other will lift also. Not as much, but it is being affected by that other suspension load. So anyway, again, for me, that was a huge mystery that I no longer have had to fight. It's made it so that I can set up good cars and get out on the track and have a good time and not fight the car. Now I'm just fighting myself behind the wheel, which some of the classes I've got figured out, but this off-road stuff, it's tough. So having a good, easy to drive car as early as possible is really going to help you out. Anyway, I hope this helps somebody out there, and I can't wait to see you out on the track, and we'll see you in the next video.